Hey Aries, this is your July 2018 tarot reading. Okay, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys for subscribing, liking, and sharing. If you haven't subscribed, you can do so now and hit the little bell so you get all my updates on my readings. And be sure to check out other people's signs of people you love or people that you're close to so you know what they'll be feeling this month as well. Okay, so I'm going to start with channeled messages I was getting for you, and then we're going to go into what the cards have to hold for you this month. Okay? All right, Aries. What I got for you is to make time for play and time for travel. Okay, play/travel is what I'm getting. So whatever play means for you, whatever makes you feel like a child again and makes you feel adventurous and curious and seeking and aware of your surroundings, connected, open. It's a rekindling of that fire. And to make way for new activities and expansion. It's like, are you joining a club this month? Some of you might be taking hikes this month. Some of you may be doing some travel that normally you wouldn't do because you got the dogs and you got the, you got the dogs to feed, you got the lawn to mow, you got the this, the that, the one excuse after another of your regular life. But this is like out of the norm for you, it's feeling. So it feels like Aries is going to really step outside of their comfort zone and be more in tune with being open and to new activities, new surroundings, okay? So some of you will be traveling, like not going up the road to the mountain, but going over the mountains and through the woods, okay? And like being more expansive. And it might even be so spontaneous. Like you might get a phone call and someone say, hey, you want to go to XYZ? And in your mind, you might immediately have that fear like, oh, I got to feed the dogs and I got to mow the lawn and who's going to, what's going to, how's going to, I've built walls around myself so that I can't be free. And then you're going to have a moment and realize you need to go be free. So you're going to make it happen. And there's always a way to make it happen, right? Have a little trust, delegate a little bit, and go because it's like a good opportunity for you. New activities and expansion. So you might be getting into a whole different field of interest this month. Something might strike you, or you might want to start making something, doing something, creating something, or being in the moment where you are allowing new and unusual things to take place in your life and to thrill you even more. I feel positive energy around this, and I feel like the only thing holding that back for you is you. So allow it. It's all about allowing. Okay? Now, let's get into what the cards say. You got the Nine of Cups. Okay? You got the Five of Pentacles. You guys have gotten this one quite a few times before. And then you got the Ace of Cups. Woohoo! And rounding out the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Swords. Okay? So, what do these cards mean? Okay? I feel like some of you have set a goal and achieved it, and then set another goal on top of it and achieved it, and then expanded that goal and achieved it. And it's like those what are those dolls? What are they, like Russian dolls or German dolls or something, where they like the nesting dolls? They're one inside of another, inside of another, inside of another, like infinity. And I feel like you've been on that same path for a long time, and it's good, and you've achieved what you need to achieve, and it is time to look in other directions. Okay? It's not beating a dead horse. It's not that it's not paying off or not fulfilling, because it is very fulfilling. But I'm seeing that it's leaving you passing up opportunities. So it's the month, July for you, Aries, is the month to expand your horizons. And you guys are Aries, so like you're like, my horizons are endless, you know what I mean? But I understand that. But to a certain extent, when you dive deeply into something, and then you improve on it and improve on it and improve on it and improve on it, it doesn't leave you much room to have it narrows your scope instead of, it's good to perfect things and to improve on things. And you can keep doing what you're doing. You don't have to stop. But you have to see where that could be impeding you from other opportunities because of your laser beam focus. Okay, and you guys are good achievers. You're good initiators and you're good achievers. However, sometimes we avoid things altogether because change may not always be so. See, here's the thing with Aries. You can change because you have a new idea and you want to start something new. That's the kind of change you like. But something that, isn't your idea is a little bit harder to change for, okay? So this is saying, like, be open to things you normally wouldn't, okay? Be open to, this could be philanthropy. This could be, helping others. This could be, almost, it could be like what the channeled message was make time for play and travel. So this could be like something that you're like, oh, you always get invited to something and you're always like, oh, here we go again. I can't do that because of this XYZ. I'm too busy. I have this, that, and the other thing. But it's like, don't pass up that opportunity, because it's really, I think, going to pay off and fulfill you in a way that will be only enhance what it is that you're focusing on and what you're doing and the track that you're on. It will only enhance it and give you a better experience so that you can create more growth in the path that you're already on. A break is not a change in direction. It's just a break, And when you're in the middle of something so hard and so strong and you give yourself a break, then you can come back refreshed and invigorated with new ideas, new concepts, and even a new perspective that can help you like thwart. So if you're plateauing on something, and you just like plateauing, but you want to go somewhere with it, but it seems like you can't really get motivated to start, or you can't push through. Okay, this taking a break, opening yourself up to play, travel, different experiences out of the norm for you will give you the perspective you need to get back in and just, full steam ahead. Now you got the Ace of Cups here too, which is saying that like relationships are going to be good. They're going to be, you're going to have an abundance of emotions. You're going to have more happy times than sad times, okay, which is great. You're going to be able to, if there's any cups in your life that are empty, they're going to be filled. They're going to feel full. It's going to feel like you have an emotional grasp that is, it's like a reinvigorated feeling is what I'm feeling. And with the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck here, it's kind of like, having the power to overcome the negative thoughts that you have, having the power to keep yourself trapped by everything you're thinking of, everything, all the ideas you have and all this. It's almost when you have too much going on, chaos, mental chaos, okay, can kind of overwhelm you and restrict you from turning ideas into action. So again, if you're plateauing on something, allow the flow of your life to happen. Truly walk in, wow, like truly walk in the spirit. Okay, does that make sense to you? If something is laid in front of you, don't discredit it or disregard it or start with the I can't becauses, okay? Take off this blindfold, that mental chatter chaos, all those repetitive thoughts and stuff like that, and everything that's hurt you in the past and the reason you do what you do, and step outside of all that, okay, and step into what's new, okay? See what's in front of you and don't let one little thing slip you by. If little opportunity is in front of you, follow it. See where it goes. It's going to lead you on an adventure, and I promise you it'll be a fulfilling one, okay? Don't leave any stone unturned. Be aware of in the moment. Don't be thinking so far ahead that you're trapping yourself in the present, that you're missing the present, okay, that you're trapping yourself in the future, because those little signposts are going to lead you to your real destiny, even if it doesn't coincide with what you think you're supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying? It'll lead you, not that you're off path. I think you're doing great stuff, but I feel like based on these cards, I think there's missed opportunities that you need to not miss. Okay, there's the potential for missed opportunities that I don't want you to miss, because I feel like don't let your thoughts hold you back, don't let your fears hold you back, and don't let excuses hold you back. Just follow it wherever it goes. Walk in the spirit. I'm going to have a video on that, by the way. Because when you do, I feel like it'll give you a sense of emotional fulfillment that'll really help you to have a better understanding of where you're at emotionally now. And then to be able to focus, that laser beam focus, you have attention onto other things, and then so it's not like unbalanced. You're going to create a balance by doing that, by expanding, your awareness in the now. All right, so that's your reading. Hope you liked it. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And if you'd like a private reading from me, you can reach me at facebook.com/hippiechicktarot and leave me a message there. Be sure to like that page too, because I post specials there all the time. And then the last thing I'd like to talk to you guys about is if you have a question about spirituality, things of that nature. Now, I'm not talking like ask me a question for the tarot, not those kind of questions, but like one person asked me, I've been going through my emails, one person asked me, how do you tell who's an old soul or not? Someone else asked me, how do you get your messages from spirit? How does that work? Things like that nature. If you have questions like that, I'm more than happy to answer them. I'm going to be doing a series of videos answering just that, subscriber questions. So leave them in the comments below, and I will see you guys next month. Bye, Aries.